Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are talking about 5 luxury lip colors that are perfect for spring. And this is a collaboration with Hey, it's Jackeline and Bilson. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. So Jacqueline is the one who brought us here together. She reached out to me and Lisa to do this video together. And she had this really fun idea to create this video where we just talk about the lip colors we have been reaching for the most for spring, or just colors we think would be really flattering for this season. And it's fun because between me, Jacqueline, and Lisa, we all have different complexions, different hair color, different eye color. So you guys at home will get like a really wide range of colors. So if you don't know Jacqueline, she is a luxury beauty lover here on YouTube. She does a lot of videos on Tom Ford, which is really fun for me because it's a new discovery. And she's Peruvian, but she's been living in the US for basically her whole adult life. And she has worked in department stores. I know she studied architecture. Her husband is a chef, and I know that they own restaurants and catering. And she always had an interest in design and beauty and makeup, and that's how she started her channel, just from wanting to connect with people, I guess, over makeup. Because as we were talking, Jacqueline, Lisa, and I, we discovered that most of us don't have makeup lover friends in real life. Like, most of my makeup love I share with people online, like here with you. I don't really have people in my real life that I can talk about for hours over makeup and brands. And so when we were just talking, the three of us, we realized we had this in common. And the same goes for Lisa. She worked in a department store when she was younger, just like me, but now she works like in a corporate 9-to-5, like office type. And she really missed that creative outlet, and so that's how she started her channel. I just think it's interesting that all three of us use YouTube as a creative outlet and also as a way to reach other makeup fanatics. So Lisa Bilson is another Canadian luxury beauty lover, and she does offer like a really nice wide range of different brands. Like, she talks about Charlotte Tilbury, about Guerlain, about Chanel, about Dior. Like, she kind of has like a nice, well-rounded channel. So if you like me, if you like my content, I know you will love Hey, it's Jacqueline and Lisa Bilson. So please make sure to go check out their videos down below. I'll put them in the description box. So after you watch mine, go watch theirs. So with all that talking out of the way, let's dive into these lip colors that I recommend for you for spring. So the first one here is the Chantecaille Lip Chic in Honeysuckle. So this came out with the spring collection this year. So these lip chics are supposed to be different from the lip veils. I think they are slightly creamier and maybe a bit more sheer. This is a really beautiful, cool toned nude. You can see that it is nude, but it's not warm, it's not peachy, and you can apply this using a mirror, but it's also quite nude and sheer, so you could go ahead and apply it without even looking in a mirror. It's really nice to have these types of lip colors lying around for something that's really easy and simple. They also have a really light and soft vanilla scent. That's just something to be aware of. So if you're highly sensitive to scents, you might not like this, but the color is really nice. It's very flattering. It's very easy to wear, and the formula is very hydrating. That being said, since it is more of a glossy lipstick, it won't be long wearing. But if you don't mind reapplying throughout the day, this is very comfortable. Okay, let's move on to something a little bit more pink. This is the Chanel Rouge Allure Camélia in the shade called Camélia, number 337. So this lipstick here has the same formula as the regular Rouge Allure lipsticks. It only has a Camellia embossed on the back, which makes it a special and limited edition. But this color in particular, I find could be quite flattering, especially for spring. This formula is definitely less creamy than the lip chics. It's more of a traditional bullet lipstick, but that being said, it does have a nice satin finish and satin texture, so it's not very drying, but this one will be much more long wearing than the lip chic. And I think that this type of pink is also a little bit cool toned, but it's just like a really light, beautiful pink. I think this type of color does make me think of spring. I think pinks and flowers, and just lovely colors like that. Even though this color is limited edition and special in a way, I'm certain that there exist other lip colors similar to this that will give you that same finish and same effect. And now we have the Lisa Eldridge Lusciously Lucent lipstick in Love of My Life. So I find that this formula is more creamy than the Chanel Rouge Allure texture. This feels a bit more hydrating and moisturizing. And this is like a really pretty dusty rose color. It's a bit more mauve-y. It's a bit deeper and more berry than the color I showed previously. But since it is a nice creamy texture, you do get a sense that your lips are being hydrated throughout the day. And I would reapply a lip balm over top of this one because it is like a classic bullet lipstick. But the formula is not drying, it's not matte, so it is very comfortable to wear. I do find that this is long wearing as much as any other classic tube lipstick can be. I just think that this lipstick screams spring lip color. So moving on to another item, this is the Westman Atelier Lip Suede in red. Now, obviously in this palette, there are 4 colors to choose from, and they are all beautiful individually or swatched together. However, for this time of year, I really love this beautiful bright fuchsia. I think this color is so beautiful. It almost matches my nail polish. That's how bright it is. So the texture of this palette here is a bit more matte. That being said, it's not like a harsh matte. You can add a gloss or a lip balm to add a bit of hydration, but the finish here is not a satin finish. It's not glossy, it's more matte. And what's nice about these is that they stain the lips. This will stay on until I take a waterproof eye makeup remover and remove it. It will stay on the lips as long as you need it to. So it's really practical for that. You can use this to build. You could dab this really lightly and just create a really light stain on the lips, and then add a lip gloss or build it into something else and create your own lip color. Or you can use it as is, as a beautiful bright fuchsia. Okay, so moving on to our last lip color. This is the Clé de Peau Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine number 4 Tulip Fever. So I think this might be my favorite color in the video. It could be because it has the word tulip in it, which makes me think of spring, but also this color is so beautiful. It's a pink berry color. It kind of reminds me of Love of My Life, but in a deeper, richer, more saturated way. And the formula of this feels like if you took a regular bullet lipstick, melted it, and then had it just in a creamy liquid formula. It feels like a liquid lipstick that does not dry down matte. Normally when you have a liquid lipstick, it is super drying and super matte, but this stays this formula here. This hydration maintains throughout the day. There is a little bit of transfer, so as you're eating and drinking, some of the shine might go away, but you are left with a really beautiful stain on the lips. And even though this is a liquid lipstick in a way, it is not runny. It's not liquid. It's actually quite a thick consistency. So you don't have to worry about this running all over the place. It really stays put. And I think that this color is just the most quintessential spring color for me. This screams spring color. So those are my 5 picks for lip colors. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat and sneak in 2 items that are adjacent and go well with all 5 colors that I picked here. So the first one is a lip liner. This is the Chanel lip liner number 172 Bois de Rose. This is a perfect nudie pink. I think that this lip color could go with all 5 of the shades that I picked, especially with the more nude lipsticks. I think this lip liner just pairs so well universally. Some of them might be a perfect match, other ones you might have to blend a little bit. This is basically an all-purpose lip liner, so that's why I'm putting it in the category here. And next up is the Dior Lip Oil Glow. So this is a very hydrating and nourishing lip oil. I like to apply this when I'm doing my makeup before I apply my lip product. And I've been putting on a little bit of this in between each product here just to make sure my lips stay hydrated. This does actually stain your lips with a nice cherry color. So if you wanted to, you could take some of the product on the back of your hand and just dot it on top of a lip color. Like the fuchsia color in this Westman Atelier here, I think would pair very beautifully with this lip oil on top. Just add a bit more hydration throughout the day. And I think that this could be added on top of any lip color that I mentioned today without really changing the lip color. Okay, I think this about does it for my selection of 5 lip colors for spring, as well as 2 extras that I snuck in there. Please go check out Hey, It's Jackeline, as well as Lisa Bilson's videos. They will be down in the description box down below. I cannot wait to see what they picked out because, as I mentioned earlier, they have different hair color, different skin tone. So I think the colors they picked will be different than what I picked. So I'm just really curious to see what their selection was. So if you are new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty. So whenever I get a new collection, I will create several different looks with the same items. That way you guys at home really get a sense of how to use all of your makeup. So if that sounds interesting, please like, comment, and also subscribe. So I think this about does it for today's video. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.